march in your general direction. Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelt of elderberries.
travel reaps the cart of a man, a knight without armor in a savage land. His fast gun for hire heeds the calling wind. A soldier of fortune is the man called Paladin. Paladin, Paladin, where do you roam? Paladin, Paladin, far, far from home.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Special Inlet. Wow, that was really loud in my ear. Hopefully it's okay on stream. I'll have to check that in a minute. But I hope everyone is having a fabulous Sunday evening. This past week we played Jungle Princess. The Barkman killed it with the double, if not, was it a triple roll? Nope, it was a double roll. 246. But congratulations, Mr. Pendragon, not the power bottom. I hope everybody enjoyed Jungle Princess. I had a lot of fun with it. I know tonight's table is not nearly as exciting, but it's sort of a oops, all Gottlieb's sort of week, and I'm kind of excited for it. My wife says, I love me some Gottlieb's. We got Stargate over in the Thursday throwdown, and that's going along nicely, except for, is it Anubis 209? Horus 209 with 2.3 billion on Stargate.
Guess I'll play it again.
I guess my wife's going to have to play it again. My wife has only played one game, and I think she's sitting in 6th place. Alright. I got to adjust my lighting, but I don't care. Destruct, how's it going? New Stargate from VPW is very nice. Highly recommend. My apologies for no video this week. If you didn't notice, our website had a little bit of a revamp. So when you go and visit our competition page to download the table, it now takes you to a link that has rules, or has the rules of the competition, download link for table, backglass, ROM, and I hope to only improve upon that, but the rollout of that today absorbed most of my time this weekend, and I didn't get around to a video, so my apologies. Ferret Fawcett, how are you? I hope you are well. I am wearing my Lynn and Denver firepower shirt. Let's roll that firepower like a high-grade joint, with the date in which Lynn did this. So I'm very excited to be representing the 3/4 arcade. It's 1T according to Google, Luca, but I don't know if that's like a English translation or if it's, I don't know. Google says it's 1T, so I went with it. As well as Judas Pendragon. Phoenix, I forgot, 1 second. Congratulations on being tobacco-free for a month. I'll never make it there. I am impressed and happy for you, and that deserves a hearty handshake. Congratulations, Phoenix
Dylan!
Origins.
You son of a bitch.
All right. So my wife gave me the 30-second tutorial while I was pooping before the stream. So my understanding is we're going for the million skill shot. We're looking to spell pit and try and light lokes. So does that about sum it up, dear?
That's as far as I got before the toilet paper situation happened.
That is as far as you got before we ran out of toilet paper? Got it. Would you like to kick us off since you're a little more versed and you're going to go to bed earlier?
I haven't even seen it.
I mean, I'll play first, but I'm going to check
I haven't even looked at it, so I'm excited to figure it out.
I am going to check the audio real quick. Sounds okay in my ear. I might adjust it. Really baked. How's it going? Hey, guys. Save some high scores for me.
We don't let people win in this family, so I'm not sure how you expect that to work for you. Oh, this is even more fun than the 10 seconds of tutorial I managed to read. Made it luck. Okay. Let's see what a... Oh, that was fun. There's a doom hole. What? Alright. Totally full. Well, not quite. Okay, there's 2 doom holes, in case you wondered. If you need to see that in real time, just rewind a little bit. Ah, so close.
So, Dave950 mentioned that after quitting smoking, you'll notice a little bit more cash in your pocket. You remember that point in time that I quit smoking and we bought a car?
Yes, I do.
And do you remember what happened as soon as the car was paid off?
Huh. I wasn't gonna connect it, but you ratted yourself out.
Yep.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I typically enjoy playing a new table blind, but, not thrilled about those doom holes, guys. I'm just, in case I happen to do worse on the next try, we'll just... Oh, also, you can't advance this, letter selection using the right flipper. You can only go backwards using the left. I don't know if that's gonna be true for everybody, but, on this copy it is. So if you start trying to find your letters and you can't, maybe try the other flipper.
So, it might... We'll have to try it again, but usually on a... Ooh! There's your million.
Sorry if that was loud, I got really excited.
So usually on a Gottlieb, you have to go left once, and then you can go right.
Yeah, it wouldn't let me go either. I tried both in various combinations. Believe it or not, I play a lot of Gottliebs. If you've ever seen me on stream at RLM, you'll notice that every time I get selection, it's all Gottliebs all day. I don't know why, they just tend to agree with me. Aw. The least amount of points.
950
We have RoboWar, we have, I believe Buck Rogers is one, we have Fast Draw. Pretty much all my favorite games that Rodney owns.
But the 80s RoboWar style or just other switches?
Honestly, it just kind of depends on how I'm playing that day. The answer is all of them. All of the above. I find that the rules are really intuitive for me. The ones that actually have rules, and the ones that don't are just super fun to play. Oh, now it's letting me go forward. It didn't at first. Oh, that's cool.
You sat so still on stream while entering in your score, I thought the stream froze. I was like, what the fuck?
Alright. Well, that's a decent start. Let me do one or two more. I think I found it. Okay, so the 10 seconds worth of tutorial reading I did said spell pit and get the multi-bond. Did not say drain in the doom hole.
Intellect, I saw your pictures. It looks awesome. Intellect just bought a 1977 Bronco.
Okay, I'll be there tomorrow.
In true pin ownership, he's already taken it apart, fixed the back glass, cleaned it.
Expect that to come out there. One of the downsides to trying to play new games without much knowledge of the game. It does keep things interesting, though. Aw, I thought I had that shot locked, but I do not. Okay. As good as the last one. That's fine. One more time for the road. Dang. And my plunges are just getting worse. Guys, you're gonna have so much fun with this. Oh, that's how you get it up there. Okay. Let's try and do that on purpose. Not quite. Ooh, that spinner looks like it might be pretty juicy if I can hit it. It unlit itself. You must have to do the in-lane combo that there. Makes Robo-War one of my favorite things. I'm just guessing because it's Gottlieb. But it's possible that you actually have to do something completely different. Who knows? Also, be careful. It looks like there is a gate on that right doom hole that separates it from the in-lane. So it might be possible if you try to pass it up there or get it going with any speed, you might accidentally ruin it.
The Borg Dog says, I could have sworn I released a version of Arena, but I can't find where I ever did. This one has the flippers wrong, by the way, so that's good to know.
Wrong as in just the wrong version? They just don't look right? Like, what's wrong about them?
I'm gonna guess it's gonna be something related to the size or coil stops or where they're at. This is the Siggy's mod release, though, so Siggy will sometimes take liberty to make things play to his preference. I picked this specific version because it was the latest one.
Alright, I'm gonna give it one more try.
Do it.
And
They
then
should
I'm
be
gonna
the old, fat Gottlieb flippers.
Ah, I know, right? Every time I think I've got it, I don't get it.
That is correct, Gramps, but if you go to, when you go to download it from VPF, there are two versions. Siggy's version, Gold Chico, uploaded to VPF. It's the 101C mod.
Every time something interesting happens, I hit a doom hole. That doesn't count because it was under 30 seconds of gameplay, in case you wonder. Oh, wait, I lied. I have another ball. Nope, okay. So what's interesting about that launch is I have launched it off of the same marker each time. including when I actually got it. So those markers may not actually be very good indicators on this one. Okay. You know what?
So you're saying the skill shot's a slot machine?
Yeah. Yeah. I meant to just AAA this, but it did not want to accept that. This is way lower than my good ones. Okay. No. I feel like if life lets me, I'm gonna have to spend some time on this.
You don't frighten us, English pig dogs!
Okay, that was a new one. What happens if I just hit it?
Good.
You see how fast it powered out of that ramp? I was kind of impressed. I keep trying to, like, attempt a soft plunge now, and it won't go all the way up.
Hey, thank you very much, Borg Dog. So Borg Dog just posted the link to the version that he
cool.
was working on about 7 years ago, which is going to be more accurate than this one. We're still going to use this one for the competition because it's what's out there.
Groovy.
Dear Gage, thank you so much for the tier 1.
Oh, hey, yeah, thanks for subscribing. I appreciate that you appreciate my inability to play this game. I still kind of love it, but it does not love me.
What's funny is I'm only beating you because I had no idea what I was doing when I was testing it, and I got 2 million on the skill shot. I got it twice.
Oh. Well, does that mean I have to play until I beat you? Because that seems like...
That's what Luke is saying. Luke is saying you gotta beat me.
I guess that's better than the last plunge. Alright. Man, it comes down out of there. Yeah, I kind of figured that was gonna happen. Okay, final try. I apparently am just not good enough at quitting.
No, Jared, this one only exists on VPX.
It's the final countdown. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ugh. Maybe I should try nudging it.
Isn't that cute? But it's wrong!
This is like the slowest failure reel ever. Watching that swing side to side until it finally decides to give up. Aw, I was kind of hoping I'd get the spinner while it was lit there. Oh, there it is. So it is. I finally got a chance to watch it. It is in lane to light the spinner. Looks like you can do it off at either side, but you only have a few seconds to get there. I don't know what it's worth naturally, but 5,000 a spin when it's lit seems like it could add up pretty quick. That skill shot makes me so mad. Dude. Actually, it doesn't want to be played tonight, so I guess I'll have to wait. See if it's in a better mood tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out and watching me fail. You want me to do this?
Yeah, or you can just exit and it'll post your score. But what I was going to ask is, do you want a Stargate palette cleanser since it's, you know, oops, all Gottlieb's tonight? Because I'll let you do that.
No, that one takes me a while. I got things I gotta do before bed. That button, yes?
Yep.
Alright. Well, here is your, crown.
Thank you.
Fun. Where is my phone?
I don't know. Where is your phone?
Found it. I think I remembered before.
Shoot the pyramid! Alright. Let's see what I can do. I should probably check scores real quick. I'm excited to try Borgdog's version. Alright. Alright, so my accidental 2.6 is still the high score, so let's see what we can do. I'm leaning toward no, Gramps. I would love to do that, but this is the, like, people have already played on this version, and I don't know. I don't want to, like, host Borgdog's unfinished work for the group, unless Borgdog's okay with that. But I feel like it might be a bad idea. Although I am excited to play it. Did Denver not go? Are redeemed working?
Yo. Let me
was gonna
drop a
fix
beat about the
Denver,
flyest crew around. Four-legged ninjas barely making a sound. In Kentwood City where the houses stand tall, these parkour kittens are ready to give their all. First up, Whiskers the Wild, a blur of black fur. Leaping off ledges, nothing seems to deter. He scales brick walls with claws sharp and keen. A furry free runner, the dopest you've seen. Then there's Patches the Precise with spots here and there, calculating her jumps with ultimate care. From fence to fire escape, a graceful ballet, landing each move in a stylish way. Next in the crew, zooming quick, it's Zoom the Flash. Dodging flower pots in a rapid dash. He flips off the benches, a feline sensation. Master of momentum, pure acceleration. And last but not least, little Luna so white, silent and sneaky, moving out of sight. She slips through the railings, a phantom so fleet. Parkour princess can't be beat on the street.
Now, hopefully, there it is. Like, my sound's gonna come back, right? Come on, slot machine. I can never hear that song the same way again, Dave 950. I have a odd relationship with C is for Cookie. I tried the lock balls, baby just didn't want to be played tonight. That's true, but we're gonna have to try the Borg Dog version and compare them. Alright, we can do this. We cannot do this. What do we get for bottom tier ball rolling? Million! Million! Come on! Oh! Oh! Million! Ah, I was so excited about the million, I wasn't paying attention. That means it's sexual, but maybe.
You know, it's funny.
What?
You're a wiener!
It's true. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright. We need a million.
Thanks a lot. Thank you, Agent K.
Erase
ladies and
my
gentlemen, if
game.
you will, look right here.
Come on. Come on. Nope, too much. Too much. Ugh. Game is brutal. I kind of dig it though. Back to Dave 950's question for Gottlieb's. I don't know. I really like System 80 and I really like Premieres. Hollywood Heat. Robo War, TX Sector, Arena, Gladiators. Come on, baby. You can do it! Million! As long as you can get the manuals for them without paying highway robbery prices, that's true. But, I mean, at least enjoying them virtually is fun. I'm wearing your shirt, Lynn. If you guys missed the beginning, it says, "Let's roll that firepower like a high-grade joint." Come on, million! Nope. We have failed. Come on, baby. Ah! That is very rare intellect on anything Gottlieb. Come on. Oh! Loop it. Ha! Woo! Thank you, Luca. I needed that motivation. Get that spinner! How's it going, Mr. J? Alright, this feels like gambling. Can we do it? Come on. Come on. Nope.
There's a cry across the heartland, a yearning for the days gone by. And in little old Corden, Indiana, they're happy and they'll tell you why. They got butt drugs, they love butt drugs, butt drugs, butt drugs.
I love butt drugs.
I recommend butt drugs for everybody.
I can always count on butt drugs.
When I think drugs, I think butt drugs.
For all my health needs, I turn to butt drugs.
You want hometown service and cheap hot coffee and liquor. Now that's the ticket. You can tell Walmart, CVS, and Walgreens exactly where to stick it. Butt drugs.
We love butt drugs.
Butt drugs won't let you down.
Free parking in the rear.
Damn it!
I love butt drugs.
I love butt drugs. Ooh. I don't know, Luca. We haven't gotten there. I've had this issue if the ROM or other options in the game were too high. I missed Destruct's question. Does anyone know how to fix the sound on some games? My Cactus Canyon is crackling like crazy. Yes, I agree with Jared 100%. Usually I set the ROM volume in the operator menu to be around 25. Any higher than that, and then I start to get crackling. No whammies, no whammies! Come on! Oh. Ah. I moved my loke. There we go. Kim? Up and around? Ah. That was fast, but damn, I will take that score. I should probably put my initials in. AMS is fixed. What you printing? Wait for it. There it is. And now what I really want to know is with the score bot, will my score on screen auto update or do I have to refresh it? Because I know this one should update relatively quickly. That was your angry face? Can't imagine why. She just... So Origins just said, I thought opening the door for a lady was good manners, but she just screamed and flew out of the plane. That is... Well, maybe. Maybe. Nope. We got our Luke. Come on. Nope. Not gonna complain about 50,000 though. Yes, I would like to shoot the pit, but I need the ball back. Come on. Too much. Ooh. 75. I can do more morbid. No, I think that was the right amount of morbid. I appreciated that. Jared, I feel like that is every 3D printer I have ever owned. I'm always stuck with jams and heating issues. Someday I'll have a bamboo, though. You think I blew my wad in the last game? Entirely possible. Hey Dave, was this ever in the pinball arcade? I really don't remember. Bummer. Pinball arcade has Gladiator. Gotcha. $50,000. I don't think we're gonna break 1,000,000 this game. We're definitely not oh, are you back to... Oh. That's a good point. Yeah, my alarm's gonna go off in a minute. Thank you. Yeah, go ahead, but I mean, check it, because I just set the alarm to check it. You guys are gonna laugh and tell me that I need to fix this, but the timing circuit has been broken on our dryer for... The short version of a long story is about a year ago, our dryer blew up, and it was the heating coil and some other stuff, yeah, it's the heating coil. Some other stuff shorted. And I looked around and I couldn't find a dryer that was as nice as the one we had in our price range, so I rebuilt all of it. And shortly after I rebuilt it, last 2 visits. Okay, so yeah, it's been a couple years? No, it's only been, yeah. So, I killed the timing circuit in the dryer when I rebuilt it, so it dries great, but it just dries indefinitely. Even like the humidity sensor and the timing sensor don't work. So we literally set a oven timer to go stop the dryer. And in about 3 minutes, my clothes will be done. But I got excited when my wife appeared in my periphery because I thought she was coming to try and beat my score, but she was just adjusting the dryer. Ding! Yeah. We'll either fix it eventually, or my house will burn down. There's no in between. Two things that can't go wrong with the dryer. This is true. I probably can get a new sensor. I don't understand why the humidity sensor doesn't work, because the humidity sensor tests fine. The timing circuit, yes, I can replace it. But the problem I'm running into is Sears parts and aftermarket and knowing exactly which one to get. And realistically, I haven't done it yet. No whammies, no whammies. Damn it. But overall, the dryer functions fine. And there's my alarm to go stop the dryer that my wife took care of. Ah, there we go. There's our million. Can't wait to get Stage Flipper set up on this keyboard. Do you need a keyboard with a special kind of micro switch to do that? How does a Stage Flipper work on a keyboard? I'm trying to think. I assume that you could use like an Alps switch and it would work the same way as a dual stage leaf switch. I would like to know more. Hall effect type switches, magnets. Ah. That works. I was thinking like a buckling spring. Do you primarily play keyboard, Jared, or do you use a controller? Irritated at how much VPW and others have gimped digital nudges. Yeah, I mean, I get it, but I also... It's hard to do accurately. Alright, so top score did not auto-reset. Let's check that. Let's see, does it cache or... there it goes. So if I do this... Do we have any more players? Oh, we got quite a few new players. Destruct's in there. Intellect. Hot on my heels. Destruct usually me. I do have a submission form that I open up periodically and people submit games and then I'll pull from that. But in the end, it's usually me that picks the games. So if you really like a game, I'm happy. If you really dislike a game, I'm sorry. I don't really have a great reason for picking this game other than I was working on our website this weekend, and you know, this game was at the top of the list because it started with A, and I was looking at it and I was like, I don't know that we've played it in competition. I know I've played this VPX before, and I played it physically once, but it was in a pin golf competition, so I didn't really get to flip it. Like, it was just like a quick objective. Play Catacomb. I don't know. We have actually played Catacomb on the Thursday Throwdown. We're hip deep checking game console hardware, basically taking inventory. I get that. Yeah, Catacomb is a great game. It's a hard game. I think, didn't Uncle Paulie do a really nice release of it? I love Stern Electronics games. In fact, my wife and I were very much talking about playing Stars in the near future. I love the Stern Electronics 1977, I think it's 77 Dracula? Meteor. You can't forget Meteor. A lesser known one, Split Second. I'm with you, Jared. We have tried to buy Meteor on 2 occasions and it just hasn't worked out. Oh, come on! Ah! There was one Meteor that we came really close on and we backed out, but they had transplanted it to a new cabinet and they just painted it like matte white, like primer white was the cabinet. But the playfield looked good and, you know, it was... But the original cabinet got water damaged or something, and they bought a reproduction cabinet, painted it white, and then transplanted everything to it. And even that, they were looking more than I wanted to spend, but I came close because it's Meteor. And I love Meteor 2021, the code update. Sadly, it requires you to add an additional board. You can't do it with just a ROM code update the way you can on some of the other Sterns. I get that, Luca. I am curious, eventually, if or when we move. I say eventually because at some point, I'm going to be tired of all the stairs in this house. This is a bi-level house, and to get to any side of the house, you have to go upstairs. And there will come a time when that is not agreeable anymore. And the question will be, what will stay and what will go? That sucks, Jared. I am intentionally taking the small vehicle to Expo this year. I don't know if my wife knows this yet, but I'm not bringing the truck because I don't want to be tempted to buy another game. I'm still kicking myself for... There was a 4 million BC at Expo 2 years ago, and it was on the playfield, and then the last day they knocked the price down to like $500. And I'm glad I didn't buy it, but I'm still kicking myself. Because I would love to have... Is it yeah, sorry. No, is it 500? Yeah, it was $500, but it's 4 million BC, as in the EM with the multi-ball. Good news, everyone! I guarantee you it was worth $500. I played it a whole bunch in the free play area. No whammies. Come on. Come on. Too much. Had I known, I would have put 500 down and I'd have bought it. Yeah, there's like every expo that I go to, or Midwest, there's always a game. It's like, man, I should have just done it. I have a very love-hate relationship with Iron Man. I want to love it. I like the sounds, I like the art. I get excited when I do things, but it's... To be crass, it's kind of like masturbating with a cheese grater. It's exciting, but mostly painful. That was partially a test to see if my wife has gone to sleep, because she would be yelling at me from upstairs if she heard me say that. Luca, you played my wife played the new Star Wars in a tournament on Saturday. I have not yet. But we have one locally. In fact, on Tuesday over at RLM Amusements, I can guarantee you Rodney and Matt will be streaming it. And the launch party for it is coming up relatively soon. As I look for the button, I swear I had a RLM Amusements shout-out button, but I guess not. Well, there is no line at Expo. Since it's the new hotness, there's going to be so many of them, I guarantee you'll get on one. If you're talking about the spooky Halloween, you will for sure be able to get on a spooky Halloween.
Oh my gosh. There was only one double danger. I don't think he's going to.
I enjoy spooky Halloween a lot, but honestly, Ultraman is where it's at for me. I much more enjoy Ultraman, and yes, it's the same layout, but there's something about the lighting effects and the game itself that I enjoy more. I feel like it's easier to follow. If you've played both, you know what I mean about how Halloween, the GI is very dark, and then it will brighten up or flash like when the ball's going to come out into the in lane, etc. On Ultraman, it seems much more fluid to me. Ultraman can absolutely be picked up for cheap, and I've come close several times. And Game Club Central always laughs at me because whenever we find an Ultraman in the wild, I immediately go get the Grand Champion because people just don't like the game. If it's working, I'm going to play it till I'm the GC. But I can guarantee... Ooh, we got 1 million. I can guarantee you there will be an Ultraman there that, you know, take this home today show price for like 5,056. Can I boot Marty for giggling at you? I mean, why start with Marty? If I had good taste in pinball, we wouldn't be playing Arena right now. And I'm excited. I'm enjoying this. Last time I played Ultraman, the code was so bad the bonus screen was overlay on the player's score scenes, and it was hard, and it needed a reboot to go away. Not terribly surprised there. There was a lot of growing pain for code for both games because I believe that's when they switched coders, like engineers, and then they moved off of the Ben Heck board set that they'd used for their previous games. We're talking about older Dream games. I really, really want a Ships Ahoy, the Add-a-Ball version. Damn it. Come on. Buccaneers, yes. I believe Buccaneers is the 2-player version of Ships Ahoy. I could be wrong. Or I could be thinking about the wrong game altogether. It's the pirate wheel. Same playfield. Okay, yeah. So one of them is the 2-player, one of them's the 4-player, but Ships Ahoy is the Add-a-Ball version where you can get the WOW, and if you hit all the lights, you can get like 8 extra balls. For those that do or don't remember, I actually built a version of Ships Ahoy in VPX. Pirate streamed it once, and I did a pup version of it, so it had music and had a video of a pirate ship in the back glass, and I did a pup TMD for the score reels, so it was a video for the score reels, and I got really close to finishing it, and that was the first time I had a pipe explode in my wall. For those, I apologize for missing last Monday. I got home from work, I came down to the basement, and I sat down to start setting up the stream on Monday. So this would be like, I don't know, 7 o'clock. And I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden, I move my feet a little bit while I'm sitting in my chair at my desk, and all of a sudden my sock is soggy, and I'm like, what the hell? And I look up, and there's water just like slowly coming down the wall from upstairs. A friend of mine just restored a space mission Jared, and I don't know what it went. I don't know what it went for. He posted pictures of it on Facebook. It looks like shiny and brand new. But I ended up where our dishwasher was, the like pipe joint where the copper went into the floor, and there's a 90-degree bend there. It was leaking right at that and coming into my basement. And I ended up having to redo that, and that also, it went to the sink and then split off to the dishwasher. And so I ended up having to redo all the piping. And of course it broke right, below the shutoff, so we had to turn water off to the house. And then we ended up putting in a whole new kitchen faucet and everything else. I guess so it was a relatively slow leak, but it had pooled up in the floor, like on top of a drop ceiling tile, and then it broke in the corner and just started coming down the wall. But it was, it had pooled up in there, and then once it spilled over, and yeah, fortunately, it was like right between stuff, so nothing of importance was damaged, and it wasn't like my basement had an inch of water in it. It was nothing that bad. But because I had to turn the water off to the house, it was like, we need to stop everything and address this now. So, my apologies. That is why stream got canceled at the absolute last minute last week on Monday. But I literally was... Like, if it hadn't been for the stream, it could have gone overnight or multiple days before I would have noticed it, because I literally was sitting down to set up the stream when I encountered it. So I'm glad it happened on a Monday, but also it really sucked. So what happened the previous time, and why I still haven't finished that VPX table, and someday I'll get back to it, is my bathtub started leaking into the ceiling. So a pipe in my house is a bi-level, so my bathroom is above the garage. You walk in, it's dug into a hill, and a pipe froze underneath the bathtub and broke, and it was dumping water into the garage, and it was the same scenario, but it did considerable amounts of damage, and in the middle of winter we had to rip out the ceiling in the garage and keep everything heated and insulated, and it was not pleasant, and then I just never got back to it. Sorry, Game Club. I didn't mean to go so late. This is probably going to be my last game. And it's done. Alright, we're not going to go out on that. So this right here is officially the last game. It's a plan. Come on. No whammy. Ah. Although starting out with 75 is not bad. Have a good night, Marty. Rest well. Mr. Pendragon, Arthur Maximus, you are always cool. Come on, a million. Whammy, no whammy. Damn it. I got Gottlieb. Ooh, ooh. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Damn it. Well, hey, at least we end with entering our initials. I don't know who I pushed off the board. Probably myself. But we've made it. Well, guys, this is where I leave you. We're going to go raid 90s Craig. I am planning assuming no more floods or life emergencies, I am planning to do the Extra Life Pinball FX Open Challenge tomorrow night. We are going to play Addams Family, and then we are going to play Bob's Burgers, I believe. It's either Bob's Burgers or The Wheel. I'll have to check the pin post in Discord, but I believe it's Addams Family, Bob's Burgers. I hope you guys have a great evening. We're going to go visit 90s Craig, and I will catch you tomorrow night. Have a good night, everyone.
Flippers twitching, lights are flashing.